Hey, are you there? Let me pull up this website. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, hi. I'm gonna pull up my screen.
Unable to hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you better.
Okay.
Let me pull up this.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I'm pulling this website up. One second. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen with you. You see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
All right. Are you on a computer or are you on your phone?
I'm actually on my phone.
All right. So,
Between 1 and 2 is the only time I have right now.
right. So we could go over it, but like everything that you need to do in order for us to make any revisions will have to be on your phone. I mean, on your computer. You can't make any revision. I mean, I can do the revisions for you, like, but you're not really able to see what was going on the phone version. You probably got a small vision of what my screen looked like, but being as though the responsiveness of a website, I just don't think you'll be able to really see it or really make any off the phone. I never really did it on my phone, but basically we could just still talk about what we're gonna do about the website. So in order to continue editing or to get online, you just gotta start your subscription. Since the last time I talked to you, so let me see settings. Did we ever set up?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. There was a call that came in. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the call that came in. You said in order to do what?
So like, all right, so to launch your site, you got to start your subscription. It's like paying your property tax for your house that you own. Same thing for the internet. You just paying hosting. It's called hosting. Hosting is like the property tax for your website. Your website is like your house. Property taxes, hosting is like paid to the internet. So you pay that to Squarespace. I'm gonna show you where that's at and plan that. So like usually it'll be a little bit of a different view. You had full access to the site, but because
Wait, how much is hosting?
so hosting is like, depending on what you get, I would suggest, like I'll tell you, I would suggest the $33 a month because it allows you to do monthly, so $36 a month now, it went up. So like this is the one that most people get, but like most of my clients get this one. Product on Instagram is the reason why. Like, so any store that I build, my goal is to get my products on Instagram. So this is the only reason why I would pay the $36 Commerce Basic instead of just business. Now it's only a $3 difference between business and Commerce Basic, but that $3 is paying for, like I said, the Instagram, to be able to put your products on Instagram. So that's really the difference in those two. Otherwise, you got to get between business and commerce because you're selling a product. It's about the same. They about the same thing as Shopify at this point. It used to be a lot cheaper, but I guess in the last couple months they just leveled up, I guess. Um, so in order for us to make any changes or edits and stuff, because you get a certain amount of time to build the website, and after that you have to start your subscription in order to continue editing. So that was a long time ago. So now in order to continue editing, we have to start that subscription. So again, that's something you have to do from the back end. You can't do it from your phone because you'll be only buying a phone version, and that's not the real website. That's something totally different. So you have to wait to get online, and then you can just come on here and hit this fix now button if you want. Now, as far as the site is concerned, the site is really for mobile because I know how you sell. So this is really how it will look on mobile.
Well, that subscription is a drastic change. Wasn't this how much was the subscription when we first started?
It was $26, I want to say. That's the same thing how I was paying. I ain't gonna lie. So this uh, last month. So I don't know what happened, but last month mine overlapped. And so I went to repay my bill or whatever. And it because I let it go out and I had to start it again, they made me pay the new price. So everybody that had the $26 price, which it used to be, now if you like let it skip or whatever case may be, you still gotta upgrade like I had to do. So yeah, it used to be 26, now it's 36. I can that's just Squarespace. So really I can say about that. But yeah, man, I mean honestly, Squarespace is still one of the cheapest. So it really don't even matter. It's still cheaper than any other website you don't get paid. Um, Other than that, like, so your domain is already connected. I already bought that and put that on here. So it's lovelyrealllc.com. You already situated. I think if I see, we don't got access to everything, but let me check something. Let me see what your email was. lovelyrealllc@gmail. Right. So I'm sure that's probably what I used. So that the email, yeah. So I don't believe we never set up. Yeah. So did you ever get the Stripe account?
That was what I have a Stripe account with my bank.
Right, Stripe. All right. So if you already have Stripe, which is so all you're gonna do is connect right here, and that's gonna allow you to get paid. Simple. This is what the payment process is, so people can pay with their credit card, debit cards, Apple Pay, stuff like that. All right. So that's another thing we need to do. Connect Stripe. Um, I think I already see. I can't see analytics from here, so I can see. I believe we already launched it too. I believe I already launched it and registered it with verified it with Google, so they'd be on search on the search listing. But
It isn't.
well, no, it's not launched yet. So you wouldn't be able to tell unless I'm able to look it in the back end. If I can look at analytics, because I don't remember, or if we launched it. But only way you would know it is if I probably told you. So verifying it on Google is the back end thing. So
Right.
that's when I come in the back and I verify, let Google know, that the site is what the site is and that it's going to link to Google. It's going to take a little couple minutes and it'll tell you instantly that it's verified. So, but so like right here under settings, if you can see my computer, like it's supposed to be a whole nother list of options right here. But because they limited us because we passed the building phase. So the only way we get those options back so I can look and see if I already did it is if you once you go ahead and subscribe, then we can go ahead and get into all the rest of it. But that's something I do even anyway. That only take me like 3 seconds just to verify, but it's just a process. So other than that, honestly, we just need to get you on a computer so that we can connect Stripe. We can start your subscription and we can make any revisions to the site that you want to make, any pictures, colors, any options that you see on that you want to change or update, pretty much like that. But literally, you pretty much ready to start selling products and stuff. I already set up the shipping and all that stuff. I already know that. So basically, if you wanted to start selling stuff, you could today if you wanted to. All you had to do is start your subscription and connect Stripe. I think that we needed to connect your Instagram account if you had one for your business also. It only take a couple seconds. So really, we only need about 15 minutes of your time, and you need to start taking money. Oh yeah, a few of the things you sent me didn't have the prices with them. Like this one didn't have a price. So any of them that we missing as you look through here, you could just tell me the price and I can add them in for you.
Well, my Stripe is already connected to my Instagram. That was already done for me.
Nah, so Stripe can be connected to any, it's like a bank. So you can connect it to any platform that you want to use to accept payments. So even though it's you might have connected to your Instagram somehow. I don't know what that's for, but
I actually had a friend, Charles. So my thing was when I paid the $550 and everything, it was my understanding that you will be teaching me, showing me what it is that I would have to do in order how to make it and what it is so that I'll be able to control my site afterwards, going to do my own editing and everything else.
Right. So look, I build the site up, I get it ready to go online. I build on Squarespace specifically because it's a platform for entrepreneurs who are passionate about whatever you do and you're not passionate about web design. So it makes it easy for you to come on here and do whatever you need to do. So what I'm gonna do right now, so I can explain a little better visually, is I'm gonna go out of your website real quick and go into one that's already paid for, so that you can see a little bit more about like, let's go into one that got a lot of pages and stuff. See that Three Kings one?
Because mine literally looks like copy and paste.
Nah, I build everything from hand. There's no.
That's why when, 3 months ago, I'm like, listen, I wanted to sit down and talk so that I can actually edit some things, because that's what it looks like. It looks like copy and paste. And I paid to actually learn and, actually show me how to set up my website so I wouldn't just be.
Nah, so like what I'm trying to explain, so I'm about to show you right here. So what I'm trying to explain is you pay for the website for me to build your website. Now with that website, I'm gonna show you, I build on Squarespace because it's easy for clients. So with that, when I turn it over to you, I can clearly and easily show you how to manage and update or whatever you want to do to your site. And then from there, you can handle your website. You don't need a team. So when I say I'm gonna show you, that means like, so when you're looking at the screen right now, this is the site I got for my clothing business, right? For my little merch line. Cool. So you see these?
Site.
You say what?
I never paid you $550 just to set up a website. I paid you that the Quadir special, quote unquote, which entails so many other things. Once I read your site and everything and realized that I want these things that were, that came along with my package that I purchased. So I don't want to just create it. I want to actually learn how to do it.
All right, so I don't know how you could have got confused, but I did not sell you, teach you how to build a website. I was never offering that service. So I'll teach you how to manage. I'll show you how to work and manage your site, which I'm trying to show you what I mean by that right here. If you look at the screen, but I build websites. If you want to learn how to build a website, I would have told you to get my ebook, but I never agreed to say, okay.
You came out with the ebook. You came out with your ebook like 5 days later, and that's when I found out about it. Like, wait, what's going on? And I want to learn, shoot, for $50, I can read very well. That's why I was calling to try to figure out, like, what's going on, and let's get it started.
No, I've been had the site done. I've been sent the site to you. I never got a response from you. Honestly, the site sat there for over a month without you even looking at the site, because I could see when somebody accept my invitation when I send it to them. So when I first sent the site, then you asked me again to send it again. And then both times I could still see, like in settings, if I go to permissions, let's say I send this to somebody. If I set invitation, I can see right here where my mouse is, it'll let me know if the person I sent it to accepted it or even looked at the site. And it went over a month before anybody ever even looked at it. So it wasn't like a timing thing. It wasn't like I wasn't,
right.
Never got to it. But as far as helping you understand your site, so you got a site. What you need to do if you want to, I'm going to walk you through a vision phase so you can tell me anything you want me to change. But after that, it's simple as this. It's like you go to your pages, your website is already built for you. So any page you want to see, you click on that page right here. And then after that, anything you want to change from there is literally what you see is what you click on. So like, if I want to add a product, I literally just hit add product. As simple as that. You hit physical product because you're selling physical items. And then it'll take you to the screen. You can just add the name. If you don't got a description, cool. If you got a picture of the product, it's really self-explanatory. But the benefit of, when I build on Squarespace is that when I turn over a finished site that's ready to go, ready to make money, ready to do whatever you want to do, now all you got to do is make updates and changes. You're not building from scratch, trying to learn how to do all the back end stuff. I mean, if you want to learn how to do that, like I said, that would have been my ebook, but like you asked to get a site built. So what
does $1,000 package inquire?
I don't understand. A website.
You have that's how much the website is?
Yeah, so my sites are $1,000. That's my price. So what you probably saw on my website was something I was offering totally different at a totally different time. That's not what. So people like you didn't buy.
That's why I was contacting you, trying to figure out, like, yo, what's true, what's going on, so that I can understand what my money, because it don't cost that. Besides that, it don't cost that much to make a website. I was already aware of that. That's why I was like, I want to pay.
I think that's where all is going wrong at. All right, so listen. A
Your
website
price
costs,
is your
hold on,
price.
a
It's
website
about me
costs,
learning.
hold on, a website costs however much the web designer charge. So if I charge 1,000, then that's how much my sites cost. If somebody else charge 2,500, that's how much their sites cost. Now, my sites cost what they cost because I know what I'm building. I know how I'm building it. I know when I turn it over, it's usable. I know that's going to accomplish the goal. I know you're going to actually be on the internet and on Google. I know that you're going to be able to, if you're there to sell products, you'll be able to sell those products. If you want people to be able to navigate your store easy, they're going to be able to do that. I know that your site is going to be SEO effective. So when Google go to reach and read and crawl your website and want to understand what your website is about so they can feed it to people that's looking for businesses like yours, I'm 100% sure that it's going to do that. So your website is built from the front end, from the user perspective, so they can get on your site, know exactly what it's about, how to find the products, how to buy and do what they want to do. But it also is easy for Google to understand and feed to people so that you show up and get more traffic. So these are the whole end to end on what you're getting with a website from me. Now you could probably, everybody, like I said, everybody builds their own websites. They can charge what they want to charge. They can add what they want to add. But this is an e-commerce website, and this is what I charge for. And this is, so I don't really know, how anybody or what you would expect to pay, but
Price, but as far as the business wise and how the communication and actually understand what I was buying. Like we were supposed to have sit down. I wanted to learn. That was my understanding that you were going to teach me prior to me even saying anything about ebook, Charles. That was my whole thing. I said I didn't want to, I can easily pay somebody to do it. This was our understanding in the beginning. I wanted to learn. I wanted to understand what it was that I was doing. This is why we said the sit downs and everything else. I wanted to learn. I want, to get all my things, get what's needed. So I didn't want to just do it. I could easily pay someone. I stated that from the gate. You called it the Quad Air special, whatever, but I stated from the gate, I wanted to understand what it is I was doing. I can easily, pay for hosting fees and other things like that. Like your prices are your prices, but I knew that I can go other places. But being, the connection with family, whatever the case may be, and I asked, I was under the understanding that you were going to show me far as how I actually do it so I can continue to do it. So
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what you feel like you're not getting as far as me showing.
Communication or even the consistent communication. Even after the month when I didn't understand it, I was like, I'm doing this stuff myself. Like, okay, what else did I need? I'm giving, like, what is it that you do? I'm creating the own words. I'm, what is it that I'm creating everything for you.
I don't understand what you pick. I don't get what you're saying. What you want? Hold on. One, I don't understand. What else is it more that you wanted to learn about your website that I'm not going to show you? Like, I don't understand what part. So you can get specific with me and tell me exactly what you expected to learn from your website too. But let's just talk about that and then we move on. So like when you say you expected to learn, you expected to learn how to put your own products on there, right? In case you want to add or subtract, right?
No, like when whatever you Google, like go to here to set up this, to set up that, and
that's what I'm trying to get. See, that's what I'm saying. Like this is where we're getting disconnected at. You want to learn how to do stuff that you can't even tell me because you don't really know exactly what you're supposed to do.
Right. I want to know about how to.
Let me finish my sentence. So because you feel like you want to learn how to do something that you can't really tell me because you don't really actually know, but you know you want to learn something. And what I'm trying to tell you is, I don't know what your mind or what other things that you searched and you learned or what been told and what you're expecting, right? But you can't put their expectations or what somebody else do to build a website or what other platforms do and put those expectations on me. I know what I build and I know why I build them. I build them because it's really this easy. Once you pay for your web subscription, you'll get all the other options over here. And I'll walk you through simply. Like right now, you can't see pages. So if I took you on pages like I just showed you on the other website, if you pay for your subscription, just started, you will get all these options that you can see on the left-hand side. And when I turn your website over with you, what I do is I walk through with you. I say, look, these are pages. Each one of these pages, if you click them, this is how let's say you was in your about page. I will show you the about page and I will show you the edit button. Boom. Now, anything you see is editable right in your face. So if I want to change this picture, I can just click that pencil, boom, replace, and I can just upload, I can delete it, I can add a link to this picture, I can do the same thing here, I can start messing with these, and I will walk you through your website and give you a walkthrough and tell you, okay, now if you want to change any of those words or you want to replace this picture, now you know exactly. Now, look how fast that took me. It took me about
This is what I want to do.
But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. On your website, that's the very first thing, let's be honest, the very first thing I said when we got on this call, I said, now your website is expired because we built it so long ago. The first thing, in order to continue editing, the first thing I said was you have to start here. Remember, this is how we got to this screen. And we back to the beginning of our conversation. I said, now if you started your subscription, you would get the rest of these options over here, like pages and analytics. From there, I could be able to actually edit your website. Like I said, the first thing I said was your website cannot be edited right now while we're looking at it because you haven't started your subscription. Now, if it was started, I would have walked you through the pages. I would have showed you how to change the pictures in the slider. I would have showed you how to, if you want to update this picture, I would have showed you how to add different products here. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have walked through your pages with you, showed you how to add up a new product or take the product down. But like I said, at the very beginning of this conversation, we have to start the subscription first right here so that we could continue editing. But until then, we can't do anything. So all we could do is talk about it. So it's like, it's not hard. I don't know if you think it should be like a couple of hours, you got to sit down and no, if I wanted to do that, I would have built it on WordPress. But you can't do nothing with WordPress if I would have built it on WordPress, the world's leading web developer, it would have been 4 times as much and it would have been absolutely impossible for you to make any edits because you got to use code. I build on here because I know that once I tell you this, hit commerce, hit add my Stripe account, and then it's going to automatically connect. I think that's something that entrepreneurs can do. If I say in order to add a product, you just click add product and then you add your information. I think that's something entrepreneurs can do. So it don't take hours to do that. I built the site already. Now it just takes me a good 10 minutes, walk you through how you add. It's 3 clicks to add a product. It's 3 clicks to change a picture. It's probably 2 clicks to do change the words. It's really that simple. So it's not like you're not going to get that walkthrough. It's just you're not at that phase yet. You have to start your subscription so that we can continue editing. That makes sense?
It makes sense now.
But isn't that the first thing I said when I got on here? I said, we got to fix your subscription so we can continue editing.
No, you said the Stripe account. For me to get the Stripe account was the very last thing that we talked about.
Yeah, the Stripe account was the last thing we thought. The first thing we talked about was the fact that I couldn't help
for my Stripe account to come.
Right. And then after I talked about this, that's when I said, okay, the next thing I need to see is the Stripe.
Charles, what happened after that? Honestly, let's be real.
What happened after that?
My subscription, yes, I looked at it a month later, but it still took another 2 months after communicating with you.
I don't understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is because now it's the subscription and I guess the subscription.
Well, you only get 2 weeks anyway. So once I was turning the website over you, the normal process is somebody pays, I build a website and I turn the website over to them while the website is still fully editable. You can see everything. We go over revisions for like an hour on a phone call. Then by the time we've done that phone call, they are on the internet and we are ready to make money, right? I create them a little graphic and let them go. That's pretty much my whole process. So I build a website, I send it to you, you never look at it, then you ask me to send it to you again. I send it to you again, you still never look at it. Time go by, I get other clients, I got other stuff to do. You're 30 days, I mean, really it was just that time. You get that time when we do that our revisions, when I turn it over to you, that's your time. That's your allotted time. That's your time, my block. That's your time to pay for it. Now, a month later, you hit me up. So look, here's, I'm gonna put it in perspective because a lot of people do this, honestly, and it's part of my business at this point. But so like, imagine if you were a hairdresser, right? And I came and got my hair done from you, right? And now I was supposed to finish getting the rest of the back of my hair braided. And instead of me coming back to you the next day that I paid for and all that stuff, I come back a month later being like, hey, I need to get in front of these people. I need to just hop in that chair right now because I paid you last month. It's like, miss, I got 10 other people in my chair lined up. I got 30 other things on my plate. Now somebody from last month that I was in the middle of doing their hair just walked in here and said, hey, I need my hair finished. You need to finish my hair. It's like, miss, you paid for that time when I was doing it in that moment. Now you done waited and just disappeared. And now all of a sudden you can't just expect to be like, oh, you owe me. No, you got to get back into where like right now. I had to make time for you. I could show you a picture. I got a list of 30 things that's on my plate to do within different areas of my business.
Charles,
I got this.
And that business wise, that's why I said, well, I communicated. Once my Stripe thing came in, I communicated, and it was before Valentine's Day. We were supposed to run the site up like you quote unquote guaranteed before a certain period of time, which was
done. All right. So look, I don't work off of it. I do exact you know, I got
I
dates and stuff. I keep track of everything. I'm about to give you some exact dates.
time. But you can't say that I didn't communicate. Even after, yes, I
I'm about
was
to just,
a
I'm about
month
to
later
just,
reading
I'm
my
about to
thing.
just give
I
you the
communicated
dates.
6 times and no answer. I'm sorry.
I'm about to
You
give you, I'm about to just
responded
give
to
you the
one,
dates. So we don't
show
have
up.
to
But you get what I'm saying with communication and actually following through. You missed 3 meetings. 3, I understand you have stuff going on, but you never communicated with me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Now at this point, I'm like, okay, let me learn. I'm learning in the process about the web setups. Like, well, I already paid somebody, so I want to go ahead and get my stuff set up with him because I've already paid my money. You get what I'm saying? So be different. Yes, I communicated a month later. However, I got no communication from you, even after trying 6 times for 2 of those months. Even recently missing a meeting. For me to have to constantly reach out, I understand you have things going on. But you know what I'm saying? Once you got paid, of course I ain't gonna say nothing. Why would you, right? Why would
No,
you
so
interrupt?
it ain't about getting paid because it's like it's not like that. It's not, I don't care. It's not like once I got the money, I gotta go. Like I ain't you know I do good work. I got some big people. I don't need to do that. Like I'm an
I
honest
hope
person.
so.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. So you paid for a job. We did the job. I was done. I was ready. I was ready to meet my dad. I was ready to get you up. You was 100% there. And then afterwards, you took a break. I mean, you had to whatever.
A month later, I had to wait for my Stride account to come. It was a whole new business. Everything was new. That was all I was waiting on.
So I don't see look, I don't know what account you were setting up because Stripe is an instant setup. You set it up right now and it's done. Like I don't know.
It waits to come in. So I set up my business account and everything, and then they sign you up for it. It comes along with it's like $80, and then they send it out.
Oh yeah, that's not Stripe. Then I don't know what that one is, but I don't. You might still need to get Stripe. That might be Square. Maybe
through Chase Bank.
Nah, so that's Stripe is a payment processor for like online stuff. Like you can even use it on scheduling features, but like Stripe is just just a payment processor for online tools so you can get paid.
It's a little computer, right?
It's not. No, so like you talking about a POS system. That's like Square. That's like when you actually walk in.
Okay, well, I didn't need. Still, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, so like Stripe is like I think I sent you. I'm telling you, I think I sent you the. I sent everybody the link. I might have sent that to your mom. I wouldn't say that. But what I'm saying is, so Stripe, even still, like when I sent you the website, you ain't giving it back to me. I'm looking. You know, like I keep everything documented so I can even notes and all that stuff. But let me find the messages real quick.
Well, I need to sit down, Charles. I don't do the computer stuff. I need to sit down, like I said in the beginning, to actually go over my stuff so that I can get my website started. Hey, Miss Yolanda. I mean, Rhonda. Sorry, he was capable.
I want to get you online. I want you to be up there. You know what I'm saying? I'll take pride in my work. I love going back and seeing people using my stuff, and that's cool. But just so you understand, like, you know, my business. I love my business the way you love your business. I don't do dirty business, and I don't want nobody putting a perception on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing dirty business. I don't want that reputation. I'm doing it. I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? So just you know, understand that I don't feel like you were cheated. If I would feel like you were cheated, you know, it would be no problem, whatever way you want to handle it. But I got our messages. I sent you the Stripe. I sent you the, hey, did you check your website? Hey, do you need your website? I did my due diligence and then I moved on with work. It's not like I try to forget about you. So, I mean, from this point on, if you like to get this site online,
moving forward.
Yeah, yes. So if you want to get this site online, it's only 3 steps we need to do. We need to connect your Instagram, your Stripe, and we need to start your subscription. From there, I'm gonna give you a walkthrough real quick. It's very simple. It's not very hard. If you want to change this picture, click, click, click. This is how you do it. If you want to add a new product or change a new product, it's only 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3, and you're done. It ain't really much else. Everything else you connected to the internet already. You already got your domain connected. You already got SEO on there. I already made sure that it's responsive. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that's happening in design. So all that is done. All you need to do is maintain and update your website from here on out, which is going to take, like I said, a 10-minute walkthrough. Whenever you get a computer, we can do this again. All I got to do is I can help you connect that stuff from this end. Check our messages. I need you to download that Stripe app. I need you to go online, or you can do it on your phone and create a Stripe account. The app I sent you on the phone, it's called STRIPE. Stripe. When you download that and you create an account, it's just like you starting a Square account or Cash App, same thing. So you're gonna start that, and that's it. It takes you about 10 minutes to create that so that you can get paid online. You're gonna add your debit card to it. So when people pay you, know what card to go spend the money to. That's pretty much it after that. Like, it's not really that. I mean, I do this to make it as simple as possible for the people I'm turning over. So it's not really like a long drawn out process. We only need to do 3 things, and then that's pretty much it. And if you want to make any changes that you want me to make, I can do that. But like, that's pretty much it. You are ready to go on the internet.
All right. Okay.
All right. So when do you want to set a time for when you're gonna be at a computer?
Yes. Just a second, love bug. For Wednesday. That way I can get this tried and everything else. Wednesday, 10 o'clock.
Yep, I'm writing it down. Boom, I just text you. Now I'm about to go through here. And
because I do not this record. I mean, this damn internet stuff. I don't want to even put my hands on it. I have a doggy that he's so cute. And he's so cute. You sent it? You rooster.
I just text you.
All right.
What? All right, so I'm gonna set that appointment though up on Zoom. So I'm gonna send you a link, same way we did it this time. So that way, all we got to do is start the meeting or whatever. What you just said? You said you wanted to do what? I think you said something about that.
And what were you saying about sex products?
So look, you can add certain sex products that's like graphic. You can't. But let me see. That was a minute ago. Honestly, like I said, the price didn't change on Squarespace and all that. Let me take a look and see if they, change the rules on that. But if not, you only can add certain ones. But I think that I think that the ones that I think I saw, I think this is cool. Let me just double check, and I'll have that for you by the time next time we talk to guarantee that. But yeah, last time I built a site like that, you can't have certain products up there. You get flagged. But so let me double check on that and see what the deal is at. If you want to add those, we can add those. If
talk about trademarking and stuff.
Say it again.
You work with people about trademarking and patenting things.
No. I mean, I know some people that I would go to get that service or to get some guidance on it. I haven't marked everything. I work on it. I'm a digital marketer, so in our world, it's kind of like, I don't give a damn what you do. Nobody owns nothing. And at the worst case scenario, you got to send somebody a cease and desist. And it's like the likelihood of that on the internet. That's why NFTs matter now, because they're going to give you ownership of your digital assets in real life, period. Other than that, like, honestly, it's like nothing you really put on the internet is but like trademark, if you want to trademark some stuff, I can send you a link on Instagram to a person that I'll look up. I watch them all the time, and I always, how you follow people, like I'm gonna get with them about my trademark and shit, but you never actually do it. But like this, I'll send you the people I would do it with, the people I think is legit, the people that really know their shit, and I'll spend money with. I can send you them, but that's that's probably like my best. I don't do it myself, honestly. If it wasn't these people on Instagram that I legit got respect for their business, I'll probably just go to LegalZoom. I mean, those are the only 2 ways I would probably go about it. That's my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I got something big coming, but I know I got to work on my procrastination, this internet stuff. So I know, yeah, I dropped the ball. I definitely do. So it ain't even you, it's me. I tried to pay my money first. Like, okay, if I pay my money, I'll go ahead and get on it.
No, I got you. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I got you. Like, I've just been busy, you know what I'm saying? Shit been crazy, like, been good, thank God. But like, I got you. I mean, I take pride in, like, I don't just build websites for the sake of like running up a bag. I'm a digital marketer, 1,000 ways to make money. Honestly, I like building stuff and like going back, and then I see a website I built on somebody on the internet or somebody page and it's going up. Like, that shit make me feel like, you know what I'm saying? Make me feel decent. I like the way. So it's not like I'm gonna leave you stranded. I'm not gonna build you something I don't think is gonna work or it's gonna drive customers. You know what I'm saying? So let's get online.
Marketing is good. So yeah. I said, yeah, I see your marketing is good as well.
Yeah, hey,
quick from So I'm like, listen, I need my help too, but let me get on this ball because I got something coming real nice.
Right.
That
I
I
got you. I got you. I'm gonna make sure your shit is up and it's legit.
It's this has got to be running, but it's gonna be something else. Another, I'm creating another LLC. But yeah, it's gonna be something. But I'm gonna get on their website though.
All right. I mean, look.
All right, I'm gonna get this word stuff.
Yeah, just so we got our date set. I'm gonna
Yep.
that's in Wednesday at 10. And I mean I'm gonna send you that link before then, but I'm gonna send you a link to the Zoom and then we're gonna do this. Only gonna take a few minutes and you're gonna be ready to make money. Simple as that. Make sure you download and create a Stripe account. Look at our messages. That Stripe, I sent you that app store. You can do it on your phone or on your computer. Just create an account. I'm gonna show you. I'll connect it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. Once you create it, I mean I can't connect it, but I'm gonna walk you through. You're gonna press like 3 buttons. None of this stuff is exaggerated. Everything you need to do on your website, you can do within 3 or 4 clicks.
All right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's really that simple. But yeah, that's it. If you don't got no more questions, you know what I'm saying? I could just talk to you Wednesday and we're going to get you online.
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
How was your day, Ladybug? How was your day? Huh?
God. It was good. Look up. That's why I told you. Let's keep this cute.